The dusty, cracked road leading out of Redwood Valley stretched endlessly toward the horizon, bathed in the golden light of the setting sun. The roar of motorcycle engines filled the air as the Iron Wolves, a notorious biker gang, sped down the highway, their leather vests emblazoned with snarling wolf patches flapping in the wind. At the front of the pack was their leader, Rex Morgan, a man known for his ruthless tactics and iron grip on the town's underground. Rex was a man who thrived on power and control, but today, he wasn't hunting rival gangs or collecting debts. He was making his boldest move yet. The target? Mark Turner, the 28-year-old son of Mayor Robert Turner, a hardline politician who had vowed to crush crime in Redwood Valley. Rex wanted to send a message that no one messed with the Iron Wolves. They had been watching Mark for days, waiting for the perfect moment, and they found it one evening as Mark left the local gym, a duffel bag slung over his shoulder, unaware he was being followed. Mark walked toward his truck, wiping sweat from his brow when he heard the low rumble of engines. He glanced over his shoulder, spotting the bikers pulling into the lot. Rex dismounted first, his boots thudding against the pavement. His crew followed, spreading out like a pack of wolves circling prey. "Hey, Turner!" Rex called out, his voice rough and commanding. "We've got some business to discuss." Mark turned slowly, his calm expression betraying no fear. "I don't think we do." Rex grinned, stepping closer. "Oh, I think we do. Your old man's been a real thorn in our side. It's time he learns what happens when you mess with the wolves." Mark set his bag down, standing tall. "You really don't want to do this?" Rex chuckled. "I think we do." Before Mark could respond, two bikers grabbed him from behind, pinning his arms. He didn't struggle. Instead, he sized them up, noting their grip, their stance, the way they moved. The Iron Wolves didn't realize they had just made the biggest mistake of their lives. At the old abandoned quarry, the gang tied Mark to a chair inside a crumbling warehouse. The air smelled of rust and oil, and the sound of dripping water echoed off the cracked concrete walls. Rex paced in front of Mark, pulling out a burner phone. "We're gonna call your daddy. He's gonna pay up, and maybe we'll let you walk out of here in one piece." Mark remained calm, his piercing blue eyes locked on Rex. "What's the ransom?" "500,000, Rex said, smirking. "Pocket change for a politician." Mark raised an eyebrow. "And you think that's going to work?" "It always works," Rex sneered. "We've done this before." Mark leaned forward slightly, despite the ropes digging into his wrists. "Not with someone like me," Rex laughed. "Oh yeah? And who are you supposed to be? Some rich boy with daddy's money?" Mark's expression didn't change. "I'm Lieutenant Mark Turner, United States Navy SEALs." The laughter in the room died instantly. Rex's smile faltered. "You're lying," one of the bikers muttered. Mark tilted his head. "Am I? You think I'm scared of a few bikers? You think I haven't been in worse situations than this?" Rex's eyes narrowed, but doubt flickered in his gaze. "Doesn't matter who you are. You're tied up. You're not going anywhere." Mark smirked. "You sure about that?" In one swift motion, Mark pulled his arms forward, snapping the ropes that had been poorly tied. Before the bikers could react, he was on his feet, grabbing a nearby pipe and swinging it at the closest man. The biker went down hard, the crack of bone echoing through the warehouse. "Get him!" Rex shouted, but his men hesitated. The calm, composed man they had kidnapped was now moving like a trained predator, his every movement precise and deadly. Mark took down another biker with a single punch, then grabbed Rex by the collar, slamming him against the wall. "You wanted to send a message?" Mark growled. "Here's mine. Don't ever come near my family again." Rex, gasping for air, nodded frantically. All right, it's over." Mark let him go, watching as Rex crumpled to the ground. The remaining bikers scrambled to their feet, dragging their wounded out of the warehouse. Mark watched them go, then pulled out his phone and dialed his father. "Dad," he said, his voice steady, "it's handled.